Yes. So last session we discussed on this topic of how to create events, page events, and what is the hierarchy that you find for the page events and what sequence it follows to work with those events. All those things we discussed. This was the last class topic. Hierarchy of what? Page events. Here I mentioned output. Page event, when our control events will be executed between page load and page load complete. Between these two events, our control events will be executed. Okay, so today whatever I'm going to teach or whatever we are going to learn are very much important again for interviews. What are they? Once again, let's run this code now. Okay, fine. Yes, we got text change event, button click event. Both of them have been produced for the output. Mm, text change event. No? Let's try here once. Style mm, equal to, I write here color column red, font size color equal to red, close, and here I'll close the style. Okay, so now if I run my code, you find that it will display output of all the page events in a sequence of what we have come up yesterday with the architecture, and then our control events will run. Okay, so now what we are going to learn now is here, go to source window. In the source window, I just go on top and I simply say what auto event wire up. One property is there. Simply make it false. Default it was true. Okay, run the code. By seeing the output, you can come to analyzation. Yes. Input data. Yes. What do you find? No page event is executed. No page event. It means what? Auto event wire up is set to true for whom? For page events. Events of what? Page class. Do you understand? Doesn't matter which event you're working, but this property is purely connected with page events. Okay, do one thing. Remove this completely. Don't write at all. Don't write. I removed it. Completely I removed. Okay, go for execution again. You got it. It means what? Even if I don't write, still the answer is auto event wire up is a property which is by default set to what? If you turn it to false, then what will happen? No page event is executed. No page event is executed. Okay, and one more interesting thing. One more interesting thing is this is also for testing purpose only. I'm writing this page pre init page. Yeah, init is there. Page init. This one, because this is the first one which going to execute now. Wantedly, I'm writing wantedly page underscore init. Wantedly, I'm writing a set. I wantedly have made complete method name in lower case. Complete method name in lower case. Right now, if I run my code, see whether page init works or not. Yes, page init even worked. Even though I didn't follow any capital letter in it, still page init got executed. So I come to conclusion now that all page events are case insensitive. Insensitive. No rule that it should be uppercase, first character should be uppercase or first, no rules at all. Any way you want to write the method, it will have its execution. So page events are what now? Case insensitive. Okay, one point. Second, wantedly, I even skip this. Remove, don't write. Because in every method you have written. And in one method, I'm wantedly skipping out. I'm not writing. Sender, event tasks. Object, event tasks. Both I skipped off. I run my code. Yes, even page init is provided for the output. You understand? Even now I'm saying, you can see page init still got executed. So now I extend saying that page events are case insensitive, and whatever the parameters that have been set in a page event, those are also optional. Those are also what? Optional. Object, sender, event, args, e. Optional. You don't need to write. So better in one method, let's not write. So that you can go through whenever you go through this video, you can have a recollect of this point. Like page events are case insensitive and parameters are what? Optional. Okay. Now something important for C sharp. Something important for C sharp. What is it? Okay. Go back to this default.aspx. Make auto event wire up set to false. Okay. Run the code once. Input some data. Same. Output is generated. Okay. Because auto event wire up is false. Now imagine a case. If auto event wire up is false, okay. Now if you want to still execute, if you want to still execute what? Page events. Still, if you want to execute what? Page events. Directly, it was not supporting. No? Simple point. Directly, it was not supporting. So now what we do, still if you want to execute, go to default.aspx.cs. Now, let them be as it is. Now I'm introducing. Now, what I'm trying to override, what I'm trying to write is protected override, and we have something called here on pre-init. Yes, override. And now remove this and write response dot write. I say on pre-init break line semicolon. Okay, one more also you complete off. Protected override on load. On load, not load complete. On load I want to write. Okay. On load. Later we'll talk about on load complete. Okay. Then I write here response dot write on load break line. Yes. Let's go for execution. Now see what happens. Yes, pre-init has also worked, load also has worked. It means what? On load is now similar to page load. On pre-init is similar to page pre-init. On pre-init is similar to page pre-init, and on load is similar to what? Page load. An interesting thing of these two methods is they are not dependent on auto event wire up. They are not dependent on what? Auto event wire up. That is also important thing. That is also important thing. They are not connected to what? Auto event wire. Execute and you can see that. And we have all these methods. You want to write on load complete also, which is similar to page load complete. Protected override on load complete. Yes. Now remove as usual. Write response dot write on load complete breakline. And you might have noticed these all are overridden methods. Overridden methods. Execute and you can see pre-init, onload complete. All have been produced. Acha, input your data. Yes. Click on button. Yes. Between onload complete, we got our events. They're also same thing as it. Between page load and page load complete, your output is produced. Hope you're following me, right? Go back. Go back to default.aspx. As usual, just make this auto event wire up as true. Remove false and make it true. Come back to default.aspx.cs. All these three, just comment. Just for your knowledge, I have explained so that you can even try that. If not page event, you can manage using these overridden methods as well to your practice. Okay, now important. Let's go and design a page with VB.NET. This was our web page with C#.NET. Now we want this to happen for what? VB. Add a web form, website, add a new item, web form, change your language, Visual Basic. Yes, language Visual Basic. Do you want to design web form? Default to.aspx. Click on add. Yes. See on the top, you see on the top page directive, language VB, auto event wire up, which is set to false. In C#, it was set to true in C#. Okay. Do one thing. Let's go. Let's go. So it means, okay, after execution, let's see. After execution. So now at least you might have understood now that auto event wire, what is the role of this property? Purely it's connected with page events. That's it. There is no other work of auto event wire. No other work. No other work. It's connected purely for what? Page events. No other work I'm saying. You checked, no? I removed the false. No page event got executed. And default it is true. You just create a page and you can find auto event wire by default it is true. And here you can, this page I'm designing with VB, and auto event wrap is set to what? False. Here, auto event wrap is set to what? False. Chalo, let's see then what will happen. Okay, go back to code behind file, F7. Yes. See the approach, coding part you see? Partial class default to inherits page. Now in this, I'm going to add protected, yes, access modifier. Then sub, this is like void sub. Then I write page underscore load method. Then you create the, what did you say? Object sender. Here you should write like this. Sender as object. Sender as object. Okay. Sender as object, comma. E as event args. Yes. After that, end sub we got. End sub. Now I'll say, now what I'll say, response dot write, I say page load break line. Remember one thing, in VB.NET you should not terminate any statement by semicolon, no semicolon. C# mein, if you don't put semicolon is error. In VB.NET, if you put semicolon is error. Understand clearly this. If you put semicolon is error, and there if you don't put semicolon is error. Okay, same. Now obviously default.aspx is designed with C#. If I execute this, C# compiler will take care of the code. This is a default 2.aspx designed with VB. If I run this page, VB compiler will take care of that code. Two languages, two pages have been designed with two different languages. So obviously respective compilers will work now. We don't have common compiler. We have C#. The page is designed with C#. C# compiler will come into picture. If VB page is if page is designed with VB compiler will come. That's what the point we have. Okay. Now, what did you write here? Page load. I'll write better. Page load event from page load event of VB. Okay. And just for reference, so that you should understand now what output has come. For that I have written. Chalo, right. Run the code. Default to nothing. I don't have any code in it. Just I should get page load, execute. And remember, auto event wrap is false. Page is executed, but page load event has not been produced with the output. Okay, whether it is executed or not, this is for your reference. This is from default to.aspx page dot break line. For understanding, I'm writing this for understanding, so that at least we should get some message now that content is coming from. Yes, execute. Yes, default 2 got executed, but page load is not yet executed. Page load static message has been displayed. Then why it is not displayed? Is it because auto event wrap is false? Okay, we'll justify that also. Make it true. True. Execute now. What do you find? Page load event of VB is executed. Page load event of VB is executed. Okay, make it false because default is false only. Okay, false. Still, even though it is false, still I want this page load to run, page load event to run without auto event while. So for that, you have to explain here. What you have to explain is handles me means this keyword. C# means this keyword, VB.NET it is me. And then I should say dot load event. Okay. Now see the difference. You will get to know. Yes, me dot load. Okay. Auto event where up is false. Please remember. Right now, I said me dot load. Execute. Yes. Now it is executed. It means even though auto event wireup is false, still you can convert your page load event to work for load event. To work for a load event. Still the method gets executed. Acha, one more interesting thing. Is it compulsory it should be page load? So I'll do one thing. I'll write Srinivas. Wantedly I've changed. Complete method name itself I've changed. Srinivas. It's not page load now. It's not page load. Now we'll see whether it will go for execution or not. Execute. Yeah, still it is executed. Page load event of VB. Even though I gave the method name as what? Srinivas. Even though I gave the method name as Srinivas, still it got executed. Which means whenever you handle events using this me.load by this process, whenever you handle the events with this process, what is happening? What do you notice? That even though method name can be anything, still that method is executed. Whenever page is executed, that method will go for execution. So it is not, now it is page load event or not. Srinivas is not deciding. That method name is not deciding. Me.load is deciding that this code has to be executed for load event. Method name can be anything now, anything. Not necessary like it should be page load only. Not necessary. Could be any method. Decision is being made by this handles keyword. And based on that load event, what you have mentioned. Now I'll write that substitute code also. Let me write. I'll write here. Protected sub Srinivas. Oh, this is not the way we pass comment here. I should use just, yeah, single code I should use. That is C# style. Okay, protected sub Srinivas. Then sender as object, comma, E as, here also A should be capital, A as, then I'll say here event args, then I'll say handles, then me dot load, then as usual response dot write page load event of VB break line. Yes, this also you comment. Then comment right here end sum. Bas. Method name something. But who is deciding? Who is deciding that Srinivas is a page load event? Handles. Handles is deciding. Okay. Done. Now auto event wireup is what now? False. Even then you have execution of what? This code. Now you can keep on writing. Acha, let's try this also for your reference. I wantedly will cancel parameters. As in C# we cancelled, no? Just now. Even then method got executed. I said 2 points I said there for C#. One, page event names are case insensitive. And the second I said parameters are optional. Here also I did the same. Method name okay, fine, page load I gave, but I removed what parameters, and handles I have mentioned. Let's see whether this will go for execution or not. However, we are not getting any error. Page load event of variable. So even in VB also, parameters are optional. Parameters are optional even for what? VB.NET. Okay, go to default.aspx again. Now in this default.aspx, what I would like to do now is go to design window. Sorry, no, not design window. Go to code behind file. Yes, this is C# code now. Wantedly, you create one class here. Class demo. Okay. Then you write public string. What I should call public string. Some method I'll write. What I should do is get info. Some method I'm writing. Okay, method info. And I won't display here. I rather say return. I'll say from method of class demo, semicolon. Then I should call this method now for execution. Okay, come down here. Page pre-init is there. Page pre-init. Page pre-init. In this, I'm going to do first page pre-init, let it work. And I say demo d equal to new demo constructor. I write response dot write d dot get info, and I write concatenate break line, semicolon, d dot get info. Let's run the code. Pre-init we got pre-init, and below pre-init you have from method of class demo. From method of what? Class demo. Yes, it got executed. It got executed. If you are not interested to put here, do one thing. You write in button event. When you click on a button, then that method is executed. I wantedly made it available for automatic, so that it is not dependent on the button control. So why I have come up with this scenario is now this class which you have designed in default.aspx.cs file, this is now going to become local class. It's going to become what I said, local class. It means what is its scope? It is going to work within this page only. It's going to work where? Within this page only. And we got successful execution also. You might have experienced it. Can we change the text in it? Okay, let's try here. Here, d dot get info. I said no. Before it, I simply write once. Span tag style equal to color colon red. Go close this. Close double quote, concatenate, and here I have to close span tag. Just try whether it works or not. We don't know. We'll check. Just execute it. Yeah, it worked. From method of class demo. Just to highlight, that method got executed. That class which you designed has been executed only for demonstration I made up. So now what do you say about class demo? What do you say of class demo? Simple, local class. Over. Simple solution. It is local class. It means builders it work within that page. Within that page. If other pages wants to access, obviously it will not work. That's what the meaning is about local class. Not here, not only this situation, even in VB also, if I create a class, VB, go to VB now, default dot to, here you design a class name, sample, end a class. Here I write public sub method name is get message, end sub. Same, return message from class demo method, break line. However, semicolon should not be used. Acha, this is returning string na. Oh, so sub is similar to void as na. So you should write function, and you should say here as string. Bas. Now error is gone. You should write like this. If method is returning a value, you should write like this. If method is not returning a value, you should write sub. That makes a difference. Now we will see whether it will work or not. Okay, so page load event. Maybe I'll try page load event. How do you create object here is like this. Dim s as sample equal to new sample constructor s dot get message. That's it. Okay, let's run VB page. Yeah, got exit. Here we didn't get. So somewhere we are doing mistake. Array. I should write this in response.write. Sorry. Response.write. Yeah, s dot get message. Chalo. Now you'll get. Execute that. Yes. Message from class demo method. Class demo. What is our class name? Sample. Sorry. I'll give similar message. Class sample. In previous page, I used class demo. Here I said class sample. Yes. Now, what do you call this class sample? Local to this page. What about class demo? Local to that page. This is the page designed with C#, so it is going to work as local to that method. Oh, okay. Now you understood whatever I said about local classes. Shall do one thing. Instead of writing local classes, remove. Obviously, we require to remove this part as well, because since I don't have the class. Okay. Go to default.aspx. Now, here also, remove this class of C#. Obviously, class is not there. Remove this code as well. Okay. I removed that code as well. Now, once for confirmation, run this code. We'll see whether pages are running or not. I mean, they're producing output or not. Yeah, it's working. Go back to VB. Okay, VB is also working. Now what I want is, instead of creating local class and making it to work only within that class, why don't you make a class global so that all web pages can access that class? can access that class. Global class, not local to the page. I want to design a class once and I want that class to be accessed by all the pages that are available in your web application. Then how do you design? Yes, go to Solution Explorer. Then right click on the project. Click on Add. Click on Add ASP.NET folder. Click on App Code. Yes. Remember that folder, please. Whenever you want any content of an application related to the code, you want to make it global, you should write that code in app code app code folder. Then go for execution. What for we are waiting? Like go for add one class. Right click on app code, add class. But which class? Class of which language? So we have to decide that. Okay, so don't click on class then. Better you say add new item. C# class. Default name you are getting class1.cs. I'll change it, please. I don't want class1. I simply write demo. Go for it. Yes, class demo. I'm not interested for this constructor and all. I just want to put my own method. Public string get info return message from method of class demo. Yes. Break line. Yes. Where is this class now? Obviously, simple answer. It is in app code folder. Earlier, where it was? Yeah, it was in C# file. And one more class was in VB file. They were acting local to those respective pages. But now you didn't write in C# program, nor you have written this in VB program. Rather, you have written it in app code folder. Then will it work? Let's check them. Let's check. I have to call that method. I have to call that class. Same page pre-init is there. Here only I'll write demo d equal to new demo constructor. Then I'll write response dot write. Same I'll write span tag style equal to color colon red. Close this. Then after you have to put concatenate d dot get info concatenate close span tag, then go for break line as well. Okay, semicolon. Let's see first. This is not in this program. Class is not here. Class is in app code. We are just trying whether it will work or not. Go for it. Yeah, it's working. Why you got that? Okay, break line and rerun the code. Yeah, it's working. It worked. Okay, now I'll do one thing. The syntax I have to change. I'll copy this 2 lines of code. I'll go to VB. In VB, you have this page load event. There I will write. Only this technical change. Object creation technique, not this one. VB technique is different. Dim, D as demo, equal to new demo constructor. Yes. We should not terminate by semicolon. Okay, remove. Let's run this. Yeah, it got worked here also. What did you learn here? What did you learn? You designed this class in app code folder with C sharp. With C sharp. But we are executing this demo class from VB language and successfully code got executed. It means you have designed the class in C sharp and you're executing it. However, it will execute in C sharp. Additional thing that you have noticed here is it is getting executed from VB. That is something different. क्या हुआ यार, all following or not? Srinu, Anand, both of you, are you clear with this? What we are discussing? Okay. Okay then. And you might have noticed we didn't get any error. Successfully code got executed in both the cases. Successful, both. C sharp, however, this is a file designed in C sharp. So C sharp, however, will execute. That is not new thing, or I didn't discuss something new. And interesting is C sharp code VB is executing. That sounds something different. Let's do now. One more thing I do. Okay. What is that you want to do now? Go to Solution Explorer, same app code folder, because language was one only. Don't forget that, please. Language was only one, C sharp language. The class was designed with C sharp. So whether it was getting executed with C sharp or it was executed with VB, but compilers that was connected to this class was C sharp compiler only. But code was executed, designed in one language, executed through another language. Language interoperable. Now reverse, we have to try reverse. Now I am going to design one more class, but this time I will design with VB. Wow, then come back. See, let's how to do that. Right click on app code, click on add, then add new item. Then you have to go to Visual Basic, then take the class. I call this class by name sample. Click on add. Yes, sample. Okay. Now I'll write one method. As I have written there, I'll write here. Same. Whatever you did there, I'll write the same. Now go for it. Public function, public function name, get message. That was get info. Then I say as string return, put your message like message from method of class sample. Yes. Okay. Okay, we added the message. Right? Now what exactly you have to do now? This class, this is also, don't worry, it is also a part of same app code folder. Now app code folder has two classes, one designed with C sharp, one designed with VB. One designed with C sharp and one designed with what? VB. Don't forget that. Right. Let's see then how to do this. Now whom you want this class to first access? VB. We'll try for VB. Okay. Then in VB, I'll write this was C sharp class access through VB. Now VB class being accessed with VB only. Okay. Dim s as a sample equal to new sample constructor. Now I'll write similar code. Similar code. Just change the method to get message remove. But you might have noticed already you're getting error. Earlier we didn't get. Now then go back. C sharp may go back. Now VB code. C sharp we are asking to access. C sharp. Okay. Sample S equal to new sample constructor. Same message. Let me copy here. And I change the method name to get message. Yeah. But you're getting error here. Sample class is not being identified. Put your cursor on the error. See what does it say? Read. What does it say? Sample could not be found. Could not be found. Sample is not found, it seems. But when demo was there, we didn't get error. Demo. Okay, go back to VB once. VB. In VB code, you see, you're getting same error. Read the point, put your point. Demo is not defined, but actually demo, earlier you didn't get the message, but you're getting now. Okay, sample. Sample is not defined, but actually I designed. Just now I created a class called sample. Sample.vb I have designed, but you don't find its response. Why? Now interesting thing. Now, why you got this error? Why we got this error? We got this error because now you are asking a web page to include the code of both the classes. One is designed in C sharp, one is designed in VB. So you are asking to include two compilers, which is something not possible at all. That is what the issue is. Go for it now, execute. Error. Read the message. App code sample.vb, app code demo.cs. Use a different language, which is not allowed since they need to be compiled together. Two files you have to compile. So, but point is since we require to compile two files together, but you're not using one compiler, you're asking two compilers to work, which is not possible at all. And it is HTTP exception. Okay, do one thing. We'll try like this. Arcs are not secondary, but we'll try. Right click, add folder. And in this folder, wantedly, just for understanding purpose, I'm doing this. I'll write CS code. And I'll add one more folder. Add folder VB code. Yes. Demo CS is there. Move to CS. Okay. VB code is there. Move to VB code. Yes. Save. Now, does it go for execution? Because that I separated them with folders? Not at all. Same error. Read the message. Same. App code VB code sample.vb and app code CS code demo.cs use a different language, which is not allowed since they need to be compiled together. Same message. When they were created in one folder also we got same error. Even when you separated them into different folders also we have same issue. Same issue. How do you resolve this? Then now you are restricted. Now language interoperable is not working. C sharp code VB should execute, VB code C sharp execute. That is not happening now. That is not happening now. Then what will you do now in this scenario? Simple. Straight away go to web.config. Yes. In this web.config, there is somewhere a message for let's try it here. Compilation is there no? System.web. Compilation, debug, target framework. We have this, right? I remove this closing and I'll have closing separately. /compilation. Yeah, I made it separate. Okay. In this compilation folder, in this compilation tag, you have a sub tag called code subdirectories. Yes. In this, you should add sub first option only, directory name equal to cs code, add directory name equal to vb code. Yes, close this, go to C sharp, execute, error is gone, no problem. What is the issue? Get message is not a method, is not a member of demo. Oh, then what it is? What is the class VB message? Get MESG. Yes, same thing I've written. Acha, S na, S dot get message. Yeah, get message. S object. VB also I might have copied, no? Same issue might have done like. Yeah, here I should write S dot get message. I copy pasted that line. Okay. Save. Go to default.asp. Run the code again. Yeah, both of them has got executed. Both of them. Sample, acha, I should write end line might be. I missed it there. Sample dot, yeah, here I missed end line. Break line, I'm missing. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, go for again. Default.asp. Go for execution. Yeah, both have been worked. Both. Okay. Go back to VB code now. VB. Default2.asp. Run the code now. Yeah, here also both of them have got executed. Yes, perfect. This is justified now. Language interoperability. Code designed in C sharp, VB can execute. Code designed in VB, C sharp can execute. Vice versa. Because we have this feature called language interoperable. Do you understand what we tried today? Yes, this concludes your architecture. That's it.